in Chinese tradition, when there's a new member of the family, well, a baby, we have a celebration called what's called a Munye, or a red egg party. Now, traditionally, you basically you have eggs which are dyed red. Now, I know a lot of people have struggled with getting the right red. The sort of little drops you get, food colouring wise, for cakes are naff, because it basically makes it really watery and it just runs off. When my daughter had her one done, I did 12 eggs and they came out really bright because I used, well, this is the one I used. It's called a sugar flare colour, and it's a poppy red. And this is like a paste which you just mix in. So what I'm doing at the moment, well, I'm just my nephew's one is tomorrow, so I thought, well, I'm going to do some. So I've got some eggs and some other eggs. So I'm basically, well, you can probably hear what's going on here. I'm boiling a lot of water, so I'm going to boil the eggs first. Then I'm going to make the dye, roll it in it, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like, hopefully. And hopefully it'll look pretty cool. So yeah, let's just fast forward in time. I also don't want to acknowledge probably how many people out there don't know how to boil an egg, because, well, you boil some water and you put it in. It's not actually that difficult. You know when you get people say, oh, well, I can't cook. Seriously, boil some water and put an egg in. I mean, we're talking, this is like GCSE science right here. So that's all the eggs in. Let's let them cook now. So now your eggs are done, we'll take our little sugar flare one. It's quite thick, as you can see here. So, but it's very, very vibrant. We use a cocktail stick like this, and you want to basically get a big glob on the end there. Just drop that into a mixture of water and vinegar. As you can see straight away, I'm building up the colour because I don't want to like put a whole load in all in one go, but you want to kind of bleach the egg. So you've got a little bit of cider vinegar here. So I'm just going to put a drop of that in as well. I'm just going to keep on building up the colour, then I'm going to test an egg out with it. So this was the trial one. It's not as red as I'd like it, but it leaves stains all over your hands as well, by the way. It's not as red as I'd like it, but it didn't look as great. But then if you compare it to the unstained ones, it does look quite good. So what I'm doing at the moment is, where I've added a little bit more vinegar in, I'm actually reducing it to intensify the actual dye. So then I'm going to try the rest of them, and then we'll see how it goes. As you can see, my hands are a bit I've been handling the eggs. So what I've done is I've got them basically, I'm steeping them 2 at a time in the liquid with the vinegar and water solution with that Colourcraft one, and basically I just basically let them sit in there for about 5-10 minutes per side. I have like tried to like baste it like you do a steak, where you just keep pouring it on, but it's probably not worth it. But the end product so far is eggs that look like this. They're actually quite red. Now initially when I looked at them, I thought, oh, maybe they're not strong enough, but if you compare them to what normal eggs look like, you can see the difference. And that is how I make red Munye eggs for a red egg pie. So, like I said, I use this sugar flare colours. This sort of like a paste. It's used for like buttercream normally when you make cakes, but it's actually really, really intense. And I literally took, well, I started doing it with a toothpick and it was taking forever, so I actually hoiked out a big lump with the end of the tablespoon, mixed that in with the water. But when I realised it was a bit thin, what I did was I heated up the pan so it reduced it, the same way as you would do a sauce or for a steak. So yeah, that's my kind of little tips of how to basically make a red egg. This one's pretty much done. A red egg for a Chinese Munye. Guys, if you've come this far, thank you very much for choosing to spend your time with me. If you like this video, please drop a little like, perhaps subscribe to the channel if you're new. Now, I don't normally do vlogs, but I thought this was actually quite an interesting one. When I had my daughter's 1 year, I got quite a few questions of how did you do your eggs? So I thought, you know what, as I'm doing this one, I'll just hit record. So here we are. So yeah, but guys, thanks again for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.